Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost. Prime! One shall stand, one shall fall. No! I'll crush you with my bare hands! Out of the way, Hot Rod! Fall! Fall! Do not grieve. Soon, I shall be one with the Matrix. Me, Grimlock, asked you to subscribe.
Hello and welcome back. How are you? It's great to see you. Today I'll be opening up Core Class Optimus Prime. This is from the Kingdom War for Cybertron line. This is his instructions. He transforms in 11 steps. So here is Core Class Prime in robot mode, and he looks fantastic. He does, considering how small it is. This is, definitely pretty amazing. Again, great paint everywhere. The insignia is really sharp. They have paint in his forehead and blue in his eyes, although it's a little hard to tell. They probably could have done his eyes a little better. But there's definitely bright blue paint in there. He has all of the usual articulations, no major problems except for the non-tilting feet. It's a little difficult to strike a pose, when his feet doesn't tilt. Let's get him transformed. Fold his hands in, push his head down, and we need to rotate his waist. We're gonna pull his torso and legs back and then peg his legs together. We're gonna fold the front of his cab down and in, and then manipulate and fold his arms. His thighs has pegs that lock into his forearms. Okay, there he is. You can put his rifle on the back. You're supposed to be able to peg his rifle also on the side, but it doesn't work for me because the slot is really shallow, and if you push it in, it just gets squeezed back out. Okay, that's how it's. See, which is fine because I don't particularly like the aesthetic with the rifle on the side anyway. So here he is in truck mode. It's a fairly decent mode, considering how small it is. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of gaps and holes, but for the core class, given how small they are, I mean, I guess I'm not gonna ask too much of them. His feet is molded in place. I wish they had made this articulated so that you can maybe if just his toe, if you could just fold them down, it would look a little nicer rather than just it being very obvious that he's got feet sticking up. Yeah, but otherwise, the front looks fantastic. I like the paint job. The paint job is good. Even the paint on the window is pretty good. The Autobot insignia is very sharp. He does roll to an extent, and this is how he sizes with some of the other core classes. He's a little small compared to Ratchet, and actually he's a little small compared to Hot Rod as well. Yeah, and certainly next to Megatron. Megatron would just roll over him. I mean, Megatron is huge. Yeah, I think they could have made him a little bigger. Yeah, he's got a size envy. Okay, let's transform him back into robot mode. It's pretty simple, especially his feet. It's a pretty simple transformation. Well, here he is next to some of his other core class fellows. His size is passable, but I think he could have been a little bigger. Or maybe they should have made Hardbot a little smaller, because Hardbot definitely feels a little big compared to Optimus. Even Ratchet feels a little big. Here is Shockwave and Megatron. I guess they're okay, but I think Prime could have been just a tad bit taller. I think it's a pretty good figure for what it is, for how tiny it is, and for how much I got it for. I think MSRP is around like $10. I probably got it for like $6. It's pretty good. Lots of ball joints, some good posability, with the exception of the molded foot. But otherwise, it's a very nice figure, very nice to have. If you can pick it up, I would recommend it.